Hello, today we're going to look at this Dreamcast. The problem with this Dreamcast is it likes to just randomly reset. The power just flickers and it turns right back on. Sometimes it'll stay on for a few seconds, sometimes a few minutes. But it's not reliable enough to play a game, and the people who want to play these games on here are getting quite annoyed by it. So we're going to show you how to fix this. On the bottom, we've just got 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and then there's one under this modem here. So this is an old dial-up modem. As you can see, it's just a modem. We're going to take that aside, and then we got 4 screws that we're going to take off. So hurry to do that. This one's actually fairly trivial to get into, assuming my tools are long enough to get in there. Feels like they are. My other big screwdriver's too big. That's okay. This works. So basically the issue with this is a connection on the power supply. And I'll show you in just a second when we get in there. So that just pops right off, just like that. And inside this unit, we have the power supply here, and the issue is this right here. Let me see if I can get it nice and close for you. So these pins right here are just kind of like a quick connect to the power supply board. What happens is they kind of short out or don't work right. So we're going to take this off and clean it, maybe tin it with some solder. So you just pull this plug right here to get that off, and then there's 2 screws, one right here and one up here, that we just need to take off. And then this whole board should come right out. And then just a little coercion. Oh, that's right. There's a clip right here that you got to do. There's a little clip right there. And then this board should come straight up and out. And it's these pins right here. There. We're not going to go too crazy. All right. So these pins, they go through these holes right here, and it's just kind of a quick connect, as you can see in there. So what we're going to take a look at, let's put this back down, are these pins right here. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see very well on the camera, there's some dark lines across here. So a couple options we have, and I'll zoom in so we can kind of see what's going on a little better. Okay, I'll leave it right there. So let's get us a cotton bud here, Q-tip, bud, swab, wherever you're from, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just using some 99 IPA. And I'm going to clean these real good to start with. I'm not getting much dirt or anything off that. So I'm actually going to do the next method that I've seen about this, which is to kind of tin these with some solder. So yeah, the cotton bud didn't get very much dirt or residue on it, and so I'm going to get my soldering iron out. This is a pine sill, it works excellent. So let that heat up. While we're doing that, just get out some flux. So I've just got some Chip Quick flux here, no clean flux, and I'm just going to put a little bit on each pin just to help things flow a bit. It's not 100% necessary, but it definitely helps. Definitely makes things easier. So, and we're not going to put a lot on here. We're only going to put a little bit, just enough to kind of coat the pins. And that's it. So, we got the flux on there. And we're going to get our soldering iron. I'll make sure I'm not blocking the view. And I've got some just really thin solder. You know your soldering iron's hot enough when the solder just melts as soon as you touch it. So I'll just coat this a bit. And there's just a light coating on there. I'll do the same thing for the next pin. Just kind of load the tip up and just kind of hold it on this pin. It's not very easy to see, but there's just a little bit on there. Just enough to kind of add just a teeny amount of friction to that. So we're just doing this to all the pins, just very lightly, like that. Nothing crazy. Just basically tinning these big pins. And that's it. Super easy. So plug that, put this away, and then we're going to get my Q-tip out again and just kind of clean up the base. Just get rid of some of the extra flux on there. Just to kind of be thorough. Make sure you get both sides. Okay, so we just added a little bit of friction to these pins. And then we're going to check this piece here. I'll probably take my toothbrush to this just to make sure those are nice and clean inside there. So just kind of in the pins. So all it is a kind of a friction contact is all. So we're just going to make sure they're kind of clean since it's open. Okay. And then we're just going to kind of reverse this process a bit. Let me get back out of here. Okay. It's much easier getting that in than back out. Okay, so those are all in place. Go ahead and reattach this. Kind of tuck it in there so it's out of the way. And we'll stick our shell back on. Okay, and we're just going to reverse the process. We're going to stick our screws back in. Funny enough, I only had 3 screws. This one didn't have anything in it. It's just kind of this hole in the plastic. I'm not entirely sure why, but there's nothing in there. I don't know if that's prior owner kind of did it that way or left it. Actually, let's pop that open and have a look since we're here. So there's a post and everything. Oh, let's not dump that out. That'd be bad. Okay, let's hold that. So, I don't know if it's a manufacturing defect or something, but there's just, in here, there's just plastic, so we're just going to ignore it for now. Because this obviously didn't cause any problems before. Okay. It's not wanting to go in. Everything's in place. Okay, that's how it should be due to the module that sits on here. So let's go ahead and add that one first since it's the easiest. Okay. And I won't bore you with this portion, but I'll put it back together and we'll get the TV on and we can check it from there. Okay, we got it all fixed up, got it all hooked. Let's go ahead and power this bad boy on. Probably record better with an LCD screen, but I've got hooked to my CRT here. So far, so good. It's loading my game up, you know, super quickly off this CD-ROM here. But it is in fact loading and hasn't rebooted yet. So yeah, that's quick and easy way to fix your Dreamcast and to keep it from rebooting needlessly over and over and over again. One thing I did notice is my battery is dead inside, so another video will take this apart and replace the memory battery backup in this. Thanks for watching, and until the next video.